Hello, Facebook, YouTube, sunshiny day, and B-Town, FLA. Oh, you know, the problem of a lot of people will always going to be a problem of a lot of people is the reality of understanding that everything has to be questioned in life. You know, when you limit your questioning concerning discovering a reality world that you did not create, you find yourself in a position of not being aware of what's going on around you or what's going on to the earth, you know, or going on in everywhere in the universe. You know, Matt gonna say the universe, you know. But, you know, it's just people are, you know, not respecting the true, you know, respecting that reality, how they question things. And, you know, Satan's number one rule is to try to get you to question things based upon your own lust, based upon what you desire concerning your view and what he put in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I tell you, commercials and all kind of things, advertisements around you is just trying to, and of course television, radio is trying to give you a view of something to, you know, focus on and to question, you know, concerning the dynamics of how this can be valuable source to you that you can go after and go get and participate in using it. And there's so much more around you than the objects that they put before you, you know. And it's say way much more, you know. Like I said, you know, look in the universe, you know. They can't find a wall, they can't find a ceiling. Therefore, that's supposed to help you understand that you have to question the truth of this reality. And the problem is, people don't understand that, you know, that should be the reality. I mean, it's important that you get on a quest to question, you know, get on the quest to question. And, you know, people are not trying to, this world gave us too much negative things. Too much negative things are happening in this world to understand that, wait a minute, whoever is having these idea of solutions concerning problems that are going on around it, you know, it's not working. You know, it's not enough to operate in this world more better. You know, it's better. It's not improving. You know, it's not getting to where it's supposed to be. It's where it should be for the sake of other people to, you know, live a better life in it. You know, it's how people are settling for whatever that, you know, they have and get comfortable in what they're settling in. And that is dangerous. But guess what? That is not a message that I'm really supposed to teach, but I'm going to go somewhere in that avenue, you know, in my message. The type of this message, you know, is, you know, the reality of the person that say, the reality of the person that say, you know, I love watching the scary movie, and I love to try to find the person that's going to say, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know, you see people, you know, if you watch certain scary movies, they, you know, live in their reality, you know, it's be reality, everybody normal. All of a sudden, you know, something, you know, comes up that's unnormal and something is unusual, you know, happening that don't normally happen, you know, or situation happened here that, kind of different. But, it's then the other situation that happened. And you're supposed to start to wonder, wait a minute, could this be as serious as what I think it is? Or is just another incident, whatever. And the thing is, that's the choice of every human being that experience activity that are going on around them that is a little bit slight unusual. Then, hello, how you doing? Slight unusual than it is. And a lot of people don't respect that, what the sense of, or intuition that people have. You don't respect that, wait a minute, maybe I should investigate a little more in this kind of idea. And, that thing that says, wait a minute, I think you should, really figure out what's really going on here. But it's like, nah, let's go on in everyday life and let's, enjoy themselves and let's, until all of a sudden, we have to wait till all of a sudden something happens again. And, it's like, in the scary movies, they're like, whoa, what happened here? Something happened? It's kind of, strange, weird. It's different, and we do not, still don't question, it's not lining up to my reality, so why should I question it anyway? And then all of a sudden people find out, voila, something bad is this, 30 people killed here, or this person killing this person, that person killing that person, and this person dying from this disease, and this person dying, and all of a sudden lasers hitting everywhere, on the UFO invasion and stuff like that, movies. And then all of a sudden things start bad happening, and earthquakes start happening, and all of a sudden, but now we're like, what's the popular word? What's going on here? What happened? Or that's the voice of, why is this not going along with my reality? What is interfering with what I thought was reality? What I created was reality in somebody else's world, God that created. I created a reality there. So everything should go according to where I think it should go to concerning my view of standpoint, but it's not, kind of scenario that you see in, the scary movies and stuff, or you in the movies that, disaster movies, or, and everybody's like asking questions and panicking and scared out of their mind, And a lot of people, and I love to find the people that are investigating, that has been investigating. Oh, I love watching those people, It's like, the thing is, because people, wow, it's amazing, how many people are like terrible investigators, And you know what makes people terrible investigators? God told me, the lust of the flesh. Because the lust of the flesh is all about, about believing what you want to believe, what you want, and putting on more, knowledge of what you want to believe in your heart, and not trying to find the correct reality in a world that, let me see, you didn't create. It's a fact that you didn't create this world. I know they don't want to believe that God created the world, but but it's a fact that you didn't create the world either. So therefore you should supposed to be investigating anyway, carnal people, and that don't really want to believe in God or something like that, but you still should have a right to investigate and say, wait a minute, there should be something going on in it. In the back of your mind, you collect information, but, people collect, like God told me the reality of the jigsaw puzzle piece reality of how people have knowledge and understanding. A lot of people operate in knowledge. They like to collect puzzle pieces and stack them up together and say, ooh, I got a lot of knowledge. Look at all the knowledge I got, But people with understanding has this light that they see, wait a minute, this is a puzzle piece. This is not something I'm supposed to stack up and just tell everybody that I know everything. No, this are knowledge that I need to look at and see and find out which place that this go at. Does it go here or does it go there? I need to figure out where this jigsaw puzzle piece go at to connect the puzzle pieces to see the big picture correctly. Yeah, the big picture correctly. You know what I'm saying? I have an obligation to figure out what is this big picture is what I'm supposed to be seeing concerning this puzzle piece. Not collect all the knowledge and, make your own assumptions and, of course, King Solomon said, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to your own understanding. And God told me that the own understanding is when you try to understand in your own carnal mind, which a lot of people love doing, understanding in their own carnal mind, and let a mind that is in darkness, there's a skull. We have a skull in our head. And God told me a skull is a bone that is supposed to protect the, of course, brain, but the reality is a protection of the brain, but it will leave the brain in darkness inside, the brain is in darkness, because the skull is interfering, with, light coming through it, yeah. So, but guess what? The heart, if you, look at the heart is in a rib cage, and light can find a way to go to the heart, and enlighten it to help see something that is not normally seeing. And that's why, Jesus talks about in Matthew 13 and 15 that, you must need to understand in your heart to find out what's in the dark. That's how I look at it, understand your heart, find out what's in the dark, that you supposed to see the mysteries of heaven. And if you're going to see the mysteries of heaven, I think you're going to see the mysteries, everywhere across the universe, or in the earth. Yeah, the earth is a part of the universe. And you get a better, bigger picture understanding of the situation and investigate it properly to see the right things so you can have the right response when things are bad is happening. Have the right response because you understand all the things, you will get an understanding of all the things that are going on and preceding something that is happening. But, people that go, needs to operate in the understanding concerning love. Oh, that's, I wonder why Jesus keep talking about love one another, That will help whole lot. When you love one another, you start getting that understanding in your heart that he talks about, and that you will start being enlightened, like, what Paul talks about in Ephesians, 1 and 18, your eyes of your understanding be enlightened, that you start seeing what you're supposed to be seeing, and, that scripture is very important to understand and read, because that's what it's talking to the church, that we need to see that our success, is in the future, that God has everything all under control, that he has his plan and his way he's going to do things, and everything's going to be all right if you're with him. But, it says, eyes have never seen, ears have never heard, neither did it enter the heart of man that things that God prepared for you. Is in 1 Corinthians, 2 and 9, And we need to understand that everything's all right, and become a hummer and start questioning or figuring out things. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory here forever. In Jesus' name. Amen.